Good day guys, Bing here. Today we're going to model this. Okay, so we are going to use mesh and also adaptive family to create a structure. So like this, and you can adjust the mesh. So let me show. Turn on the mesh, so you can change the shape of the mesh, and then all these structure will change accordingly. Okay, so let's start. So first, we need to create a adaptive family. So create a new family, new, and go to General Model, Adaptive. Okay, so so first place 2 points, make them adaptive, and then create a spline and make it a reference line. Okay, so now we need to, so first I'm going to just quickly place a point on this reference line and another point on this reference line. Okay, on this end of the reference line. And then I'll just place a profile. So reference, I'll use a rectangle and draw on world plan, set world plan, pick this, and I'll just draw a shape. Okay, so I'm going to just do it. I'll just skip the dimension for now because I'm going to show you because we're going to adjust this. Okay, so one here. Oh, actually, let's do another one and another one here, and then select these two and create a form. So this is a shape. So start from here to here. So I can probably just drag this to this end and then drag this to this end. So this will be an adaptive. So when you create this one, so it will be start from this adaptive point to this point. So now we can create a mesh. So I'm going to use conceptual mesh, and I'll just create a very simple one. Okay, so reference, I'm going to use splines through points, and I'll just, oops, sorry, what's going on? Oh, sorry, use draw on world plan. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 reference line. I'm going to just create a very simple mass, and maybe I'll just make it a little organic shape. And then select this form, use divided surface. So I'm going to reduce grid number for the U grid, change it to 5. Okay, so it will be 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 plus 1. And then, so this direction is currently 10. So maybe I'll just increase this a little bit, maybe make it 30. 3, 0. So now we can imagine that we place this one. So start from this to this. So we need to turn on so select this divided surface and then go click on this display properties, check the nodes. So now if I load this adaptive family into this mesh, so we can just place it from this point to this point. Okay, so this is one of that adaptive family. But to create that the structure, we need to adjust this adaptive family because when we place one here, and imagine you want to place another one here, and then it needs to be offset a little bit. So so for example, another one here, and then you want this one to be offset to the left, and this one to the right, and also we want it to extend the ends, so overlap a little bit. Okay, so now let's go back to this family. So now let's just delete it. delete the form, and also I'm going to delete the shape. Okay, so the profile, sorry. And then, so I'll try to find the point where on which we place that profile. I'll just drag them back a little bit. So, okay, so now we have this point. So what we need to do is we need to first offset this one to the side, to for example to the left, and then we want to offset to this direction. So the form, or we can increase the length of the form. Okay, so first place a point, draw a work plan, set work plan, pick the tab this one. Pick the work plan that parallel to this reference line. Okay, so let's do it again. Tab this one. So pick this one and place a point on this point and click OK. So now when we select the new point, so we have this offset, so we can create a parameter. So I'm going to just type in a number, for example 100, and we can create a parameter. Let's call it offset 1. Okay, so an instance, and OK and OK. So we're going to create another one here. So point, draw work plan, set work plan, pick the vertical, this one, and place it on this point, and then select the new point and link this to the offset 1. So now we have these 2 points, right? And then we need another point. So place another point, draw work plan, set work plan, pick the work plan of this new point, and place it on this point, and click OK. And then select the newer point. So you will see actually the direction is pointing that there. So which means to offset this to this direction, so we need to add a negative number. So that's okay for now. So I'll just type in, so for example, negative 200, and then I'll create a parameter. So this parameter will be, I'll call it offset to negative instance. Okay and OK. Okay, so now we need another one here. So point, draw work plan, set work plan, pick this vertical work plan, place it on this point, click OK, select this point, drag it to the that direction. So this one will be 200, and this one will be offset 2. And of course, I want this offset 2 to match the offset to negative. So we just need to type in negative offset 2, and all good. So now we just need to connect this point together with this one. Okay, so and then we have this reference line. So check this box, become a reference line, and then we can create. We just need to profile. Okay, so place a point, draw a face, place it on this reference line, and reference box, draw a work plan, set work plan, pick this work plan of this point, and create a shape. So this time we're going to add some dimension. Okay, so di, this reference line, this point, the reference line, this point, reference line point, reference line point. Okay, so now we're going to select these 2 dimensions. So I'll call it, so this will be the half of the width. So I'm just going to call it W1. But you just need to know this is half of the width. Okay, so instance and OK. Select these 2 dimensions, create a new parameter. So this one will be W2, instance and OK. So now we can select everything, the point, the reference line, and also these dimensions CC, and select point, pick new host, place it onto the reference line again. So then we can just select this profile and also this profile, create a form. So then select this point, we can just type in 0, and also you can also drag if you want to. Okay, and then we just need to drag this point back to point 1 and drag this point back to point 2. So now we have a parametric rectangular sweep or extrusion, which you can adjust the size, the offset, and the how much the length of the extension at the ends. So now we can load this into the mass override. Okay, so it looks like that's very skinny, but so this is because the size of this massing. I'm going to actually reduce the size a little bit, and then so you can just go select these points and use your keyboard to adjust these points. Oops, wrong direction. Okay, so you can select all the points, not this family. So maybe I'll use Control and select and just reduce the size of this mass. Okay, and then I'm going to select this divider surface. And instead of use fixed number, I'm going to use fixed distance. And because, oh, it's still very big. That's okay. So I'm going to just type in a number. So for example, 200. So now the gap between these are 200. Maybe that's too many of them. I'll increase this one. So 400. Okay, I think that's better. So remember, so it's 400 from this point, roughly 400 from this point to this point. And then we just need to, so select this, I'll delete one of these. Okay, so I'll select this family. So let's have a look. So offset 1, so it's 1 from, which is actually half. So let's just change the size first. So I want this to be 200 by 400, which means W1 equals 100 and W2 equals, so this is 200 by 400. Okay, so and then offset by 100. So and then just it will match the nodes there. Okay, so and then you have two options. You can to adjust which side you want to offset. So if you do, one is add a parameter, a rotation angle into this to add a rotation angle parameter into this family. The other method is, so when you place this one, so if create a component, if you do it this direction, so you will see it's on your right. So let me just match property. And if you do it the other direction, so if you go create from here back to here, and you will see it's on the other side. Let me match again. So yeah, so which means if you do it using opposite directions, and it will be fine, I think. You don't need to create a rotation angle, but yeah, that's two different options. So now let's just create another tool. So because the reason why we need another tool is because if you have, let me just try this one. So if you select this one and click on repeat, and then Revit will create this adaptive family. Will repeat this adaptive family on these nodes. And okay, so it looks like this will take some time. Okay, so this is it. So you will see this is not what we're looking for. It's all from offset to the one side. Okay, so let's Control Z. So if we select these two and repeat, okay, something not right. Okay, so Control Z. So let's try place another 2. Okay, so create component from here to here and from here to here. And then use MA, match property. So let's try it again. Okay, repeat. And sometimes why Revit is still calculating. So sometimes you can try. So see, this is what we are looking for. So you try if you want to use adaptive family to create some pattern, you can just try to place multiple or different number of adaptive family and select them and use the repeat. And depending on how many adaptive families you place and how the relationship between all these, the locations or Revit will create a different pattern for you. So just have a test. So I think this is quite good. I think now we can use this. We can probably just create a project and try to use this in the project. Okay, so let's do it. So I'm going to create a new project and so I'm going to place these onto one wall. So I'll create a wall WA and maybe I'll just make a room. Okay, so maybe roughly 10 meter by 10 meter and then place a ceiling. And now let's go to 3D view. I'll increase the height of this ceiling. I'll just make it 4 meter high. And I'll make these walls 4 meter high as well. And I'll just delete one of the wall. So now what I want to do is I want to create a little structure installations onto this wall and continue onto the ceiling. Okay, so let's do it. So we need to create a mask. Okay, so component model in place and type M mask and OK. So click OK. And what we're going to do is we're going to use reference spline through points. So you can use either draw on work plan or draw on face. Should be fine. So I'll just place one. Okay, so one. I'll have we will. Okay. Oh, hang on. Don't worry too much about this. So you'll see this one's been placed on that back. You can select it and pick new host. So it will go to the front. And also you will notice that because we use draw on face, you won't be able to move it off the wall. You can only move it along this edge. So what you can do is you can select all these points, 1, 2, 3, 4 points, and go to here. So see host, just change this to not associated. So now you can, if you select the point, you can move it very easily. Okay. So now let me just, actually I want to, maybe 4 points should be enough. So I'm going to copy some. Okay, so go to elevation, in 3D, and then we can select this reference line. I'll just copy some up to roughly the ceiling height, and then I'm going to go to I'll go to select one of these and click on this and copy again to, so this is a ceiling level. So you will see these are ceiling level, these are on the wall. Oh, actually, hang on. I don't think, probably we won't be able to create a form. Let's try. See, so this happens a lot when you're trying to create a form. So don't worry. So what we can do is we can delete these three and select this one. So we just need to place another three up. So, and then create a form. Okay, so now we have a form, and then go back. So let's go to front view. So this is a side view. So now we can select, let me change it to wireframe WF and select, we can select these and use your keyboard to adjust them. Okay, so it's very easy. Okay, so you can just adjust the reference lines altogether, or you can also adjust individual points. So for example, you can select multiple points there, here, this one, that one, this one. Okay, so go to side view, and you can just use your keyboard to move them. And once again, you can select points on the ceiling level. So, and then once again, select multiple points. So, oops, sorry. Accidentally, I tab, Alt tab, I think. So, one, just select multiple of them. This one, maybe, this one, maybe this one, this one. And then let's click on the front again. So this time just move up and down. So until you get some shape you like. Okay, so actually, because I wanted to create that structure, so all these timbers all go out, inside, out, inside. So maybe just move these points out. Okay, so most of these points at the second reference lines go out and go in. So it's all up to you. So you can even just place that adaptive family, see, have a look. If you don't like, you can come back to adjust these points. But just make sure, because once you place the family, and then every time you adjust one point, Revit will it will take some time, because Revit will calculate all those hundreds of adaptive family. Okay, so I think this is good enough. So now what we need to do is we need to select this surface and use divider surface. And I think reduce this number to 5. Go out maybe 6. Oh, sorry, 5. So come out, go inside, maybe 6. Yeah, so come out, go inside, go up here, come down. Yeah, I'm actually not quite sure. Looks like it's not very interesting at the top, but let's just skip this. So now let's have a look at this one. So I'm going to, I think all those timbers can be 100 maybe. So which means we can use fixed distance and 200. So we can have 100 timber. So 1, 2. Is that right? Let's try. So select this divided surface and then turn on the nodes. Okay, so go back to that adaptive family, load this into the project, and let's go to 3D view, place one. I'll place one here, 1, 2, and then select this. So I want to adjust this size because these are just default size. Let's try, it will be 50 by 100, and offset will be 50. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah, and then we need to place another 3. Okay, so create component, another one here to here, another one here to here, another one here to here. Let me change it to shade SD and MA match property, and that's it. So these are all these adaptive families we need. Select all of them, click on repeat, and just wait for, depending on how big your mass, your structure is, and this is it. So it's quite okay, I think. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so actually I'm going to so this is it. This is it today. It's quite nice actually. But I'm going to add some material parameter and see if I can create something nicer. Okay, so if I will upload this family for you, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And also you can find me on Twitter. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.